What up, y'all? It's the man ES the Herman Star back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. What is happening, my high risers? It's so good to see y'all. If you would like a personal read, hopefully you're doing well. First of all, let me get that out the way. Hopefully you're doing well. New month, so new month, new energy. Let's hope for a great one. That's a nice, great start right there. All right, but if you would like a personal read from me, you are able to book that by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below. Yeah, and that's all your cards. All right. If you hit me up if you want that personal read. I will not reach out to you. You reach out to me. So this might be my reading. I'm an Aquarius rising. So, but we'll see. We start off with the not Knight of Pentacles, but Nine of Pentacles. Financial freedom right here. Now, this is what I love to see. This is what I love to see right here. This is financial freedom. And who doesn't want this? What else more can I say? Luxury. This is also the card of like luxury as well. It's great that, this is coming about. What I will say is be very much careful of this next card's energy here, being the Seven of Swords. Okay? Wanting financial freedom, wanting luxury, all that stuff is great. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? It's goals over here. But you don't want to get it by being someone who is essentially a dirty player. Someone who's willing to betray. Well, I'm going to say I wouldn't want to get it that way. I can't speak for you, Aquarius. Maybe you do want to get it this way. And if that's the energy you want to go with, personally speaking, as a human being, morally speaking, I'm going to just say, as a human being, I'm going to tell you not to do it. But if you go and do it anyways, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if this type of energy comes back to bite you in your fine ass. Don't come over here on some, I need you to help me out with this because I told you not to do it. And you did it. And I love you, but you gonna have to deal with this. But you could always hit me up for that personal read. But anyways, in seriousness, this is someone who is willing to do some shiesty stuff, especially to get what they want. Now, if they want that financial freedom, it's like stealing from somebody to get it. If they want luxurious things, it's stealing. It's, that type of energy is what I'm saying, what this card brings. So be very much mindful of that. If that is not you, it could be very much symbolic of someone who there's a looming energy maybe of someone around you who wants to steal all of that from you. In any case, still be very much mindful of that type of energy here. Your last card being the Hermit card, which is why I was saying this might be me. This might be my reading, since I am an Aquarius rising and this is my power card. Who knows? Like I said, we'll see how it all plays out, in May or whenever this energy does play out. But this is someone who pretty much is introspective, someone who seeks the truth about themselves. And maybe it's a situation to where, if I'm going to go based off the example of being mindful of this energy here, let's just say this isn't you, okay? I feel as though, like, if this isn't you, this is someone you do know. And unfortunately, it's someone that you not only know, but someone who is close to you, someone that you actually have very fond feelings for. Someone you like a lot, respect a lot, love even. But they are this type of individual. We can love people who morally we disagree with. I know TikTok and all these other people online will make it seem as though that's not the case. Meanwhile, they do it just not on TikTok, or they are the morally corrupt individual who is loved by somebody who has proven the point that they're saying can't be done, because they are loved by somebody who, is like, I can love this sinner per se, right? But with the hermit here, what the hermit is saying in this situation is, you can love that person, but you're going to have to be truthful about who they are and possibly their position in your life. These are questions and answers and things you're going to have to go within to seek out for yourself. And again, that is totally based off of the premise that the Seven of Swords is not you. Now, if it is you, this is still a situation to where you do need to go within and decide. It's kind of like contemplating, like, do I really want to be a scammer or do I not want to be a scammer? Like, not trying to make light of the situation here, but, I get that type of energy where it's like, do you really want to go that route to get this life of luxury, to get financial freedom? It's you, like, going back and forth within yourself. And it could be a situation to where, you're in desperate need, what I'm saying, of, you're the only reason as to why you're thinking about being a shiesty type is because, well, you feel as though it's one of your only options, or it's the option that's going to get you what you desire the most. It's how you feel, So, honestly, like, either way, go within. But this is not in no way, shape, or form. I'm going to say this before we get into the oracle and make it pretty clear. This is in no way, shape, or form am I saying that if you choose to go the criminal route that I am excusing that at all. I told you don't do it. But you gonna do what you want to do at the end of the day, as I say with all the other signs. You gonna do what you want to do at the end of the day. Now, and none of this applies to you, it wasn't meant for you, obviously. If you want what is meant for you, you can get that personal read. And even with that, you can still decide to apply it if you want to or not, because it's simply just a read of, what the universe has to say to you. Ultimately, you are the decision maker at the end of the day. So your oracle card is Seek Clarity. This also gives me hermit energy as well. Both oracle cards that I picked up so far. I just did a read for Leo. Go check that out. If you have Leo in your chart, if you just want to support, I appreciate you. Anyways, that was me winking, but I can't wink, so I just gave you a double wink, meaning closing my eyes. Anyways, see clarity. Let's get into the card. Embrace honesty, face consequences, and sharpen your focus for personal growth. Now, the reason why I was laughing, because this is so on par with what I was just saying. I feel like someone out there, an Aquarius out there, is thinking about doing some shiesty shit. And, you got to be honest with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're thinking about doing it because you want luxury. Hell, you even want nice little crystal things like that. You want the shiny things in life, essentially, right? And you're willing to do some dirt to go get it. As I stated, you gonna do what you want to do at the end of the day. But if the actions of your if the consequences of your deeds come back to serve you in a way that you don't want to be served, that is on you. That's on you. As the card says, face your consequences. Good or bad, face those consequences. Even if it's a situation where, again, this Seven of Swords is not you, but someone close to you, someone you hold dear to your heart. If you keep them close around, you still have to deal with the consequences of dealing with someone like this. because it was your choice to keep them around, or it was your choice to reveal certain things to them that maybe they shouldn't have known about you, knowing how they are. And yet you still revealed these things. You still revealed a plan of financial freedom, or your stash of money, or whatever the case is. And you shouldn't have done that. Maybe that wasn't the best decision for someone like this to be privy to said information. So you can get upset at them for doing what they did, but it's like, what's that saying goes? I can't be upset at a snake for biting me. It goes like that, like where it's like, yeah, you got bit, you got stung, you got whatever the case is, but snakes gonna do what they do. You, on the other hand, you trusted that snake not to do what a snake is bred to do, and now you're upset at the snake? No. You face the consequences. You do what you do. Now, we're talking about human beings, not animals here. This snake individual, it's not excusable for them to do what they do. But again, if you know them, if you love them outside of their little dirty deeds, but if you know them and you love them and you know for a fact they are this type of individual, you would have to know how to maneuver around them. Keep them at bay, keep them at a distance, keep them from certain information about yourself, But if you reveal everything, if you treat them as if they're your human diary, and they know where all the stash is, you know what I'm saying? And they get to it, you get ransacked. Like, again, you can't be upset. You can be upset at them because what they did was effed up. And again, not excusing their behavior, but you really gotta own up to what you did. You trusted someone who couldn't be trusted with said information. You trusted someone who isn't someone who has proven to you, because you know this. Again, being honest with yourself. The Hermit card and the Oracle card is telling you to simply be honest with this about yourself. Be honest to yourself about this individual. Be honest to yourself about yourself. So, and I know you could do it, Aquarius. If any of the signs in the zodiac can do it, you are definitely one of them. So I don't know what how this energy has this control over you to the point where you are, in a way, like you're losing yourself when you're losing your sense of intelligence. Let me just say, when you're around them or they're around you, or when somehow their energy is just in your space, you start to lose yourself. You start to lose that wit about you, that intelligence about you, and it's like they got this mind control spell on you to where they can get you to reveal all of your secrets, your bank information, your social security, all the information you should not be revealing to anybody. You know what I'm saying? But somehow they got this thing, and they constantly show you, and that they're not to be trusted, and yet you still, again, I'm talking in circles at this point, but I think you get the gist. So that's what I have for you today, Aquarius. If you would like a personal read, you're able to book that with me by sending me an email. Once again, find my email in the description box below. Check out the other links down there as well that help support me. That's the podcast link. I'm trying to be more active on there, so go subscribe, all that stuff. Or the Earnest Thoughts Tarot Cast, Spiritual Talks Tarot, all that good stuff. That's that. Again, personal read, email me if you got anything of value from this read here. Please hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would like to thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and best of luck with the situation. All right? Peace.